Sunderland, once the kings of the North East, now lie languishing in the third tier of English football. A who's who of the managerial world have tried and failed to return this classic British club to the Premier League. But now, a new manager is on the scene, one who hopes to take this once great football club not only back to the Premier League, but to rule Europe and world football once and for all. Join me on this daily adventure with Sunderland, the making of a champion.
Well, here we are, boys and girls, back once again with another adventure of another episode of my daily adventures with Sunderland, FIFA 20, the making of a champion. Now, Wycombe did play their game in hand. I think they closed the gap onto us by goal difference. We have the better goal difference than them, but we have the worse goal difference to Lincoln City. So this is it today. I think, well, we'll find out one way or another if we're going up automatically, which is right now looks a complete long shot, or if we are going to have to go and settle for the playoffs. If there's playoffs, that means we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be back tomorrow regardless, but it'll just depend on what we're going to do. So, Accrington Stanley it is. Fingers crossed we can get the win at least to put us in contention. Otherwise, it's a big waiting game and hugely unlikely that we're going to get top two. Fortunately for us, it's been a week since we last played. A week as in the players-wise. So they're all fresh and ready. We're going to go with the same team that beat Burton last time out, just the 1-0. We need goals, and we need them quick. Accrington Stanley can be stubborn. Let's give them a game. So, here we go. Back at the Stadium of Light, the theatre of, I was going to say the dreams, but it's not. It's the future of English football right here, Stadium of Light. Great stadium, great facility. Needs to be in the Premier League, but first we've got to get out of this division. That is League One, and we are starting. And he's offside by a country mile. Gooch, come on, boy, sort your shit out. So big season next season wherever we are. Already brought in some. I've got lined up some players. That's a delicious looking ball for the Loney Smith Rowe. Where was Greenwood? He'd gone on a journey. Great defended by the veteran Luke Daniels, or Charlie Daniels, should I say. Dangerous. Great save. Quick time delivery. Let's go. Greenwood. Couple options down that left. Smith Rowe is away. Away he goes. Get in there. Tight angle. Who cares? He's a gooner. But today, he's a Mackem. And he puts us in front. 1-0. Smash dot dash dot. Valuable goal. We'll take a look at half-time. See what's going on in Ipswich. But that, I was going to lay it off. But there were so many bodies in the box. I thought, you know what? I can just take off hit and hope. He's got a few. He's got about 4 or 5 this season from out left. Definitely a huge player. And if I could make a permanent deal, I would. Because I think I did it. I actually signed him. Currently, we are second. So that is pretty kick-ass. I think that goes to show that our goal difference is better than Ipswich. So we just need to match their points as it stands. Maybe we can get more. But yeah, I signed Smith Rowe for Rovers. I don't know if I did it on a permanent deal, but I definitely had him for at least a season. So, and he would be pretty kick-ass at the Championship, not just League One. Greenwood, silky skid out of there. I'm nervous, because if we can get second going into the last game, we could have a little bit of a carnival, well, I wouldn't say carnival atmosphere, because it does matter, the result. Let's just do it piece by piece, folks. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still a whole shitload of game here. Zanzala. Get rid of it. Don't do anything stupid. Another cheeky yellow, Gilmore, the youngster, who is a Sunderland player. We did sign him on a permanent deal. It was Gardner, the one we didn't pick up. He's just on a loan. So after... Come on then. Lovely control. McLaughlin scored the goal a couple of days back. Shoulder barge off the ball. Goochers have to do defending. Oh, that's worrying. Accrington pressing. We'll take this corner. Last second hurrah here to try and end the half strongly. Head it clear. Beautifully done. Come on, ref. I've had enough. Let's half time. Half time whistle. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I think that's it. Half time. 1-0 up. Let's have a look at half time. The scores around the place. So as it stands, Ipswich are drawing. So I don't know how that's possible for us to go top. That's a interesting scenario. So you give me false hope here. Because that's wrong. That's wrong. Absolute wrongness. Second half. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. They are just tying. They are level. Drawing. That's the right word. Mason Greenwood. Got a bit of space here. He's going wide. Down the middle. Slots it through. Get it in there. 2-0. Good goal. Good goal. Beautiful. Mason Greenwood back to his best. It broke away for Gilmore, but he got himself in a pickle. Sets up Matey Boy, and he sets up Greenwood, and he ain't going to miss. Greg missed from that angle. No question. Bit of a tussle here on the right. Still can't land in favour for anybody. It's a delicious looking ball if anyone wants to get on it. Offside from Gooch. Last 15 minutes. Bit of a change in midfield. Oh, they're breaking. They're breaking. Actually, Stanley looking to get a consolation goal, but my keeper is on point. Fizz down the line. Come on then. On Smith Rowe. Greenwood. Drifts. Just going to keep taking the sting out of the game. Go. It's a terrible pass. Absolutely terrible. Gooch was making a perfect run. Again, terrible passing. We could have been 4-0 up here today if we'd got our passing together. Greenwood looked like he wanted to play today and score some goals. So, what's going to happen here as we head into the final game of the season? Is it going to be playoff talk? Promotion talk? What? We will find out in just a tickety-boo. Oh, Greenwood. A little bit of afters there. A little bit of afters. But that's the final whistle, boys. 2-0. Job done. 3 points in the coffers. So where are we? Where are we? It doesn't look great. So we can't win the title at all. It's Portsmouth are up. They're secure. Ipswich and Lincoln still remain above us. We still have a bit of a fight on our hands to remain in the playoff spot. So we take on Rotherham next, away from home. Ipswich take on MK Dons, which is probably a favourable tie for them. Lincoln take on Rochdale. Again, very favourable tie for them. So realistically, it looks like we're going to be back tomorrow with playoff action, if we're lucky. So let's take care of business. we'll see the scenario after this. So here we are, folks. Last game of the season, up against Rotherham, sit in 9th spot. Potentially a win for them could get them into playoffs. So that's how tight a margin it is. Potentially, though, we could sneak into the top 2, but it's a bit of an ask. There's 2 teams above us, so we need both of them to slip up and us to get on through. So, but what we've got to do first and foremost is win our game against Rotherham. To make matters worse, Greenwood is out injured, picked up a training injury, so we have to do this the hard way. Dar gets the nod up top. Hopefully we've got enough zing on the wings to get the goals to at least win the game. There it is. Monstrous game. Biggest game of the season. But basically, they'll get bigger and bigger as the season comes to a close. Potentially, we have 3 more around the corner. But right now, we could just wrap up the season with a win here. If all else goes well everywhere else. So it's a lot to do. A lot to ask for to go our way. But well, first and foremost, just got to win here. If we don't win, we don't go up. We don't get promoted. We could even drop out the playoffs and be an absolute shit show. And Rotherham are a decent side, so we gotta give them credit already. And that was just shit. Daniels, come on, don't make this your last game. Don't make this your last game. Bit of pressing, early bit of pressing. Good effort by Rotherham to get my keeper to work. So, can we play without Mason Greenwood up top? Can the boys around him do the job for him? Oh yeah, one-man band. Great reflex save, bobbling balls all over the shop. It was a good attempt. That is not what I want. Still not what I want. Go on, Smith Rowe. Go on. Pull it back. Shoot! Piss and put some figure on behind it. My goodness. That was probably our best effort. Oh, mate. Can you not see the run? On your feet. Gooch. Put your face. We are playoff bound right now. We cannot get anything together. Cannot get a string of stinking passes together. Keeper decides to go for a mazy run. Down the middle. Down the middle. Come on, Adar. Good Adar. Looks like Mason Greenwood has me fooled for like a minor second, but Adam Adar's been an absolute turkey so far. Could have got the goal that puts us at least in the playoffs. You never know. Hopefully Ipswich and Lincoln are losing like 4-0 or something. Then we might realistically have a decent chance. Or they're drawing. I think a draw would be good as well. So preferably if they're losing, then that'll really give me a bit of belief. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Adar will chase this one down. He does have pace. Cuts it back. Cannot get the ball in the middle. Half time. What we got? What is the situation at Portman Road and wherever Lincoln play? 1-1. Lincoln are losing. It's on the cards, but it's still a long way away. And I don't have sound on. I can't hear sound. You guys might be able to hear the sound, but I cannot hear if the goal announcements coming through. I can't, so... Adam Adar sneaking through the back door. We got a runner. That's a shit pass, but he gets to it. Gets to it. He's fouled. We'll take a free kick. We'll take a free kick, boy. Is there any way to check out the final scores? No, there isn't. We're going to go for it again. I can't see shit at these. Oh, it's on target. One of these days they're going to go in. Once I get a really good free kick taker, they will be going in the back of the bins. Oh, that should be a corner. Max Power's coming on. No pissing corner. 15 minutes away from our destiny. Smith Rowe cuts inside. Tries to get moving sluggishly. Just the one goal in it, folks. We need to just shut up shop. Gooch has had enough. He's running his socks out down that right hand side. Let's keep the pissing ball just for a few more minutes. McNulty will be leaving us. He's on loan at the moment. Willock. Whips a cross in, flapped at it. Anyone want to get to this ball? Preferably now. 2 minutes on the clock, stoppage time. Final whistle could be heard imminently. As Rotherham. There it is. There it is. Is it good enough? Is it good enough to get us through? The fans are happy. I don't know. I don't think they know. It doesn't look good, really. It doesn't look like party time. It doesn't look like much of a party atmosphere. We didn't really dominate it, to be honest with you. 50-50 possession. They had more shots, but we made them count. I can't see. Ipswich 2-2. Lincoln have lost. I think we might have just nicked this, boys. I think we might have just nicked this and got ourselves promoted. I think we might have just nicked it. Come on. I think we've only bloody done it. We've only bloody done it. Nicked it in there. 1 point to... Holy shnikes, I'm over the moon. Over the moon. Goalkeeper of the tournament, no question really. Team of the competition, McLaughlin. McLaughlin's the only one that gets in there for Sunderland. That's a bit of a shocker. Secure promotion. There it is. We sidestepped them nasty looking playoffs. Let's just take care of business. And yeah. We didn't win the title, so what? We do get 1.6 million. Is that available in the transfer coffers right here, right now? Is it? Is it? I don't think it is. Let's see. Let's do a bit of transfer business. See if we can get the Chong deal done. See if we can get this over the line. Nope, no deal for the Chong. In fact, that probably leaves us in a bit of a pickle transfer-wise. Let's tell you what's going to happen with the squad here for the new year. Let's sort this out. So McLaughlin's going to stay. Obviously, Fazzato is on loan. I think we've got a really good goalkeeper in the youth coming through. So I'm looking. In fact, let's just scroll over, see their contracts. So Fazzato will be. It looks like we might have him for a little bit of next season, but Lundgren will probably go out on loan. Daniels, I hope to have him next season. He's on a bit of high wages, so even if we do lose him, we lose him. Hume will remain at the moment. I might look to get another left back to potentially become number one. As for the centre backs, Willis, Oscook, Flanagan, Collins, Baldwin, Army. We've got a lot there. We've got a lot, so I think we're going to have to trim at least two of them. I'll keep the youngest, and for example, I think Armini's been really good, so he will stay. I'll bump his contract up. Collins looks to be on his way out anyway. Maybe sell Willis or Oskirk, and bring in maybe another centre back. We might have already brought one in anyway. Hoover's on loan, so he'll go back as well. As for the right backs, we've got three prospering right backs. I think McLaughlin was decent on the right back. Again, got a lot here for a long term. Well, we'll try and keep an eye on these guys, actually. As for the midfielders, we are looking to strengthen our midfield. Garner will go back on loan. It looks like we might have him as well for a little bit the next season. We'll see. Probably cash in on Ledbetter. Samet will probably go. His contract is running out. Into central midfield, we got Willock and Gilmore of the future, where we're going to keep a hold of them. Dobson, I think he's on his way out. Mumba's on loan. Slattery's on loan. Mumba will return, probably bin him off. Left hand side, we have Maguire and Sears. I'll probably either sell both of those and maybe look to push in a deal for Smith Rowe if we can get that over the line, because I thought he was absolutely immense. He'll just get better and better. As for the right hand side, Kim Kumka, his deal comes to a close. He'll go. Greenwood's phenomenal. McNulty's going to go way back on loan. So's Adar. Hemed, I'm going to try and bin him off, and Grigg. And so we're going to look to try and bring another striker in of a decent quality, maybe an experienced quality as well, maybe a Danny Graham, or not Danny Graham, but somebody up there who can score goals at championship level. Gooch will remain. Watmore will possibly go. I think I'll sell him if I can get into Tahiti Chong, because I'd like to have Smith Rowe, Chong on the wings as my first choice, with Greenwood down the middle. And I'll probably look to bring in an experienced late 20s midfielder to help boss this midfield with the youngsters of Willock and Gilmore. So the future is bright. We are going to be playing championship football next season. Hopefully you can join me then. But yeah, it's been a topsy-turvy season, up and down. Before we go as well, let's take a look at the statistics of the team, just to show you who was the stars of the show. McLaughlin played pretty much the majority of the games, 41 games. Charlie Daniels shows his dependability. We needed him at left back. Same with Lyndon Gooch, so I like to keep him. He contributed with a couple of goals as well. Max Power kind of phased out towards the back end of it. McLaughlin, also, the other McLaughlin, did pretty decent at right back. Chris Maguire had quite a good start, but ultimately faded. But he scored 5 goals along the way. Let's take a look at the goals. Well, the main man was Mason Greenwood. That's quite a shambolic display of goal-scoring prowess when you look at the rest of them. Greenwood, 9 goals in 14 games. That is an absolute immense haul for such a short stint. So next season, we're going to hope to improve on our goal-scoring. Will Grigg is absolutely tosh. He's out on the door. Chris Maguire will probably stay and maybe use him as a rotated sort of thing. McNulty didn't do much as well. Smith Rowe was pretty decent. Dobson as well was not too shabby. As for the assist kings, Will Grigg tops the assist charts, but unfortunately it's not good enough for me. He's going to be going. Gilmore as well, 4 assists for 14 games is not bad. So all in all, I think we have a nice looking squad on our hands. We just need to tailor it a little bit. And that episode will happen tomorrow, and that is when we'll kick off the championship campaign. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you are new, smash the subscribe. We did become champions this season, but we'll be back tomorrow kicking off our championship campaign, and that will be our focus now, to become champions of the championship. I don't know realistically if that's something we can achieve in one season or not, but fortunately the big hurdle was getting out of this division, and we're out of there now. So I think maybe 1 or 2 seasons in the championship, I think that's the goal, and then eventually push for the Prem. Until I see you again, smash that thumbs up, smash the subscribe. I'm out.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here.
I hope.